I just scraped it off the top.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway in Southern California. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now Eckler. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that flag accepted. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 36 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw. Herbert. That is caught inside the 5. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from Austin Eckler. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
On play action. Now Rodgers. And he wisely will throw that one away. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. Play action, now it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Rodgers to throw once more. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range, no sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run it with Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now they send a man in motion right. Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
On fourth down, Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the slot man goes in motion left. From the 45 on second down, Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. In motion left goes Allen. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Herbert on 1st down now. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 33. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14, and he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, he's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Bo Melton, 75 yards. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Herbert now. Dancing to his left. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up,
right.
Hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Herbert on 3rd down now. This will be caught at the 2. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. From the 25 on second down, Rodgers. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll leave them with third and a full yard to go. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. From the 45 on second down, Rodgers. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Going on the ground with Eckler, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Allen, the man in motion left. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. The time you'd think they'd be running the football, they're still tossing it around and having great success. And it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And a short gain down to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now it's Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Herbert now to throw. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Up the middle with Eckler, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the slot man goes in motion left. Herbert. Forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Taken from about the 12. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw. Rolling to his right.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.